Hi music producers out there, my name is Gagan Bakana. Today I'm gonna demonstrate a compressor unit v76u73. It has a tube preamplifier followed by a tube compressor and limiter. So it was made in 1950s and 1960s era for broadcasting purposes. It was made or manufactured with the help of government's funds, so you can judge how excellent it was. So let's dive into it and just see how the knobs of this plugin will mold the EQ curve and what all these knobs do. So you can see our first knob over here is gain knob, but before discussing or telling you about the first knob, you can see over here that in graph it's a some kind of filtered curve. So basically this was the uh, taken from the original broadcasting unit, where there is a low pass at 15,000 hertz and there is a high pass at 40 hertz with a little bit bump at 40. So this was the main units characteristic, and but we can bypass this with this linear mode over here. So this was necessary to tell you about this. So let's come on to our first knob, which is a gain knob. As we push signal into this unit, it will generate lots of harmonics, but simultaneously it will compensate the output signal. So if we push 30 dB in this or 35 dB, whatever, the output will be compensated by this, how much the amount we put into this unit. So if compression is engaged, then this unit will not compensate automatically, so we'll have to adjust the makeup gain or with this trim knob. So this is also a main characteristics of this unit. And our next knob is a filter at high end. You can see when I engage 3K, you can see there is a shelf at 3K. And our next filter is high pass at 80 hertz, then 300 hertz, or we can select 80 plus 300 hertz. We can keep it flat. This knob is, I just told you, if we want the linear signal, I mean no filtration of that broadcasting stuff, we can do this. Now next knob is send. This is further, if we want to get juice from this compressor more, then we can put more signal into it, and we can also fine tune by lowering it down. The this knob is very clean signal, unlike this has lots of harmonics, but this will not generate any further harmonics. So this is the beauty, which we can fine tune our compression. Our next section is compression and limiting. At compression, there is a certain threshold which is and in limiting the same threshold but with a hard knee, it will, you know, reduce the signal. Our next knob is release. You can see mine 0.3 seconds, zero point 0.6 seconds, 1.2, 2.5. And why this red? This red is because it's a program based release, means that uh, it's not exactly 2.5 seconds the signal will release or the compression will release. It's a program based. It means that the unit will evaluate the incoming signal, then will differently react to that. It can be less than 2.5 or could be more than 2.5 seconds. So our next knob is fast and auto. Fast is fast and auto means program based, as I just mentioned in release section. This is a filter. It's a side chain filter at 100 hertz, 12 dB per octave. So it means that up to 100 hertz, if it is engaged, the compressor will not react to that signal. The compressor will react only at above 100 hertz, and same like limiter. Same is the case with the limiter. I mean, this is stereo. The compressor will react to the left and right channels average if it's engaged as stereo. If not engaged as stereo, the compressor will react differently left and right channel differently at left and right channel, I mean. So for gluing purposes we should do it on stereo, and if we want more stereo image, so we can just disengage this. So our next section is metering. Its output, its input, and its reduction. We can see with the no bed reduction that how much signal is getting compressed by compressor. And I can show you if I put it on compression mode, and if I just so it's not we don't have original signal, that's why it's not reacting, but it's this reduction knob is for we can see how much compressor is reducing the signal. And our next knob is this power button, which will bypass all the uh, processing and harmonics or pushing the signal, whatever, it will just bypass everything. And this is makeup gain. If we are getting reduction and we just want to compensate, we'll have to do this with this, or we can do with this trim knob. And this is mix knob if we want some parallel processing. So that's it, guys. It was the explanation by me. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.